Hello, welcome to How to Play Rampage at Rockport Tower, game for one player. If you're familiar with the video game Rampage, you have a King Kong type character going on buildings, smashing them up, and eventually the government tries to stop them. They try to stop them usually by an airplane or a helicopter. In this case, in the video game, we had a helicopter that comes after this gorilla and tries to attack them. There it is. In a similar way, we're going to be doing this with just a deck of cards, which is what makes this game so ingenious. It's free, you already own it, you just need to know how to play it. You're trying to get from the bottom left-hand corner of the game, of the card tower that you're going to construct, to the top right-hand corner. And in doing that, you have 3 actions that you have to do each turn to do so. So you're going to divide your black cards and your red cards into 2 decks, and with 10 black cards in the basic game, you're going to construct a tower of 5 cards high in 2 rows. Then you're going to deal out 2 cards from your tower, and you're allowed to do one of 4 things. You can peek, you can switch the active card, you can switch locations of the active card, and you can switch the active card with any of the tower cards. And then after that, you do the plane attack, which means you draw a card from your red deck and see if it matches the card that is currently the active card. Now, wherever the active card is, tells you how many cards you have to draw from the red deck. So if you're on the 2nd level, you draw 2 cards. If you're on the 1st level, you draw only 1 card. If you're on the 3rd, you draw 3, the 4th, you draw 4, and the 5th, you draw 5. If none of those cards match, then you do not suffer a hit. You're allowed up to 3 hits before the game ends in a loss for you. And the object of the game, of course, is to get the active card all the way to the top right-hand corner, with every card below it being sequential. Now, unfortunately, ace does not wrap around in this game, so the top right-hand card will most likely need to be a king, which you'll have 1 of 2 chances to get the king, or a queen, and everything else below it fall into place. So you can skip cards. You can go ace, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, jack, queen, king. There's also a black joker that's in the deck that you've shuffled initially. You've added 1 joker into the black deck. Then you've shuffled those cards, and it could be placed anywhere. Here we find it. Now, of course, that was our 3rd action, so now we have to draw a red card. That's going to be an automatic hit. Unfortunately, we lost. So let's go ahead and see a scenario where we actually did everything properly and won. So our first action is to draw 2 cards from the black tower deck and display them at the start of each turn. And once we've done 3 actions, we can then draw a red card. And so we've done 3. That did not match. It was only on level 1, so we only have to draw 1 card. And then we continue. We peeked and do an action, and that red card did not match, so we drew 2 red cards there. Neither one of them matched. Now we draw 2 again. Neither one matched. And part of this game is memory. You need to know and remember where each card is, which red cards have been drawn. If we saw 2 red 9s, then we know that we're pretty safe as far as not getting another card of that value drawn. So now we've had a red 10 drawn that we took a hit because a black 10 was the active card, and we just keep going. As far as the solitaire is concerned, this is an interesting solitaire because it has a secondary game associated with it. And it's not often that you get to have a game that's just so well put together that's free, that you don't need to purchase a special deck to do. And this one's just a really easy setup. A little bit to learn as far as what actions. They did have a 5th action available for the easy mode, which I'm kind of playing on a medium level because I did not construct the 2-card tower at the top. Okay, so I lost that game. We're going to try one more time. So we got our joker in the black deck. We're shuffling it up, and we're going to reset up again and try one more time. Okay, so I got my tower, a 2 at the bottom, so that's a very good start. That means I can probably have an easier time building this up. Once I've done my 3 actions, then I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 cards because it's on the 2nd level. And then we do 2 actions again, 3 more actions again, and we draw another card. It did not match, the 2 red cards did not match, so we just continue going. And now we're just exchanging cards and drawing 2 more cards. Neither one of them matched. So you're going to be doing this a lot, trying to keep your cards sequential. And when switching active cards, you can go diagonally or side or vertically. Any of those directions by 1 to switch the active card. Same with switching the location of the card. You'd have to go in horizontal, diagonal, or vertical order, I believe. The rules will be in the description, so definitely do check those. Pretty sure you have to maintain that pattern that the original picture that we showed before we started playing this game had. But yeah, we're just going to keep doing the same thing over and over, trying to keep the cards sequential. So we'll change the location of that king. There's our 3rd action. Now red card deck has exhausted, so we're going to go ahead and shuffle and see what happens. And so 3 cards later, we do not have a match. Now we're peaked as our 3rd action, so now we're going ahead and do our plane attack. None of those 4 cards matched, so we continue going. Drawing 2 new tower cards. We're going to swap again. That's 3rd action. We do the plane attack. Did not get hit. Now we're trying to remember if we have all our cards in sequential order. We're doing our 3 actions. None of them match, so we continue playing. And we do our 3rd action, and we draw 4 cards. None of them match that 10. We're still in good shape. We did 3 peaks. We went ahead and draw 4 red cards because we're on the 4th level. Then we're switching, and that's our 3rd action. So now, once we have a hit, we have a hit, but we are all in sequential order. We take in only 1 hit. We have won the game. We have climbed the tower. All the cards are in sequential order, and that's how you play Rampage at Rockport Tower. So if you like playing card games in public, do consider coming to our subreddit card game meetups. If you click under the description, you'll find all the links to all the pertinent information, including a Discord server where we talk about card games, dice games, and board games, among other things. If you're having a vacation soon, do consider going to Branson, Missouri. They have a wonderful board game cafe where you can try new games, buy new games, and play with other players you haven't met before. It's a fun time, so do like and subscribe, and I'll see you next video. And I want to thank today's musician, World Soul Music Company. Somehow they managed only to have 13 subscribers, so let's try to fix that and then tell everybody about their great music. This was some wonderful music. They deserve a lot more, so do check out their channel. Give them some more subscribes. And if you made it this far into the video, tell me who you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year.